Yo, 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 what's going on out there, fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. This one here is on 4 big dogs in this fight game. We have Terrence T-Boy Crawford, the undefeated 3-division world champion, who is the current undisputed welterweight world champ. Then we have Shakur Stevenson, the undefeated 2-division world champion, who's looking to be a 3-division world champion. Then we have Devin the Dream Haney, the undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, who's looking to be a 2-division world champion. And then we have that killer, that gorilla out of Baltimore, Gervonta Tank Davis, the undefeated 3-division world champion, arguably the face of boxing, the hottest young star in the game as we speak. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, we all know Tank is looking to get back in the ring around December, November, October. You know what I'm saying? One of these months coming up. But we will see Gervonta Tank Davis in the ring again. But let's talk about Tank Davis' hit list and the 3 top names that Tank won't. Right? We know that Tank, he ain't playing no games. None whatsoever. He's coming after the best of the best. And he want to show people that they can't fuck with him. You understand? He's tired of playing around. He's tired of people saying he haven't done this, he haven't done that. And he want to show people that his skill set is the best skill set in boxing, and that he should be considered the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, because that's how he rocking. Now, Devin the Dream Haney. We all know Tank won't Devin. We all know Tank won't Devin. Now, Devin went out there and clout chased off a Tank name left and right, up and down, all around him and his daddy. I say him and his daddy, they clout chased the Tank for years and years and years. But now that the opportunity finally came, what did Devin do? Shot up to 140, right? Didn't get Tank the time of day when the shit was realistic. You understand? A lot of people say that this man ducked Gervonta Tank Davis when people was quick to try to say Tank was ducking Devin. But when it became a reality and a contract was able to get put on somebody's table, Devin Haney and Bill Haney, they took off running, bro. They took off running, and they wanted no parts of Gervonta Tank Davis, because they seen what happened in their last fight against Lomachenko, and they knew if that was Tank, that they probably would have got their dick put in the dirt, and Devin would have been knocked out cold. Now, Shakur Stevenson, him and Tank, they've been having their little back and forth lately. Now, we all know Shakur. He's with Top Rank. Old Bobby Aaron. We know Bob really don't like doing business with Al Heyman like that at times. You feel me? But Shakur and Tank, hell of a fight. One hell of a fight. You understand? But the thing is, Bob Arum got other plans for Shakur Stevenson. You feel me? He got other plans for Shakur. He wants Shakur to get in there with the likes of Jermaine Ortiz's and the Lomachenko's, because he felt like he wanted to keep it in-house. Right? He want to keep it in-house. And he don't give a damn about what Tank doing. Bob Arum, that is. Now, Shakur want to fight Tank, and Tank want to knock Shakur dick in the dirt as well, and show him that he's not rocking with him, and that they're on 2 different levels as well. You understand? Now, Terrence Boy Crawford. We seen Tank come out lately and tell Terrence Boy Crawford that he'll come up to 147, and if he hit that chinny chin, Crawford going to sleep. You feel me? Now, we're seeing videos of Crawford at first saying that, Tank too little, his weight class is for a reason. He don't want to fight Tank, things of that nature. But lately, since he defeated Earl Spence, he looked at Gervonta Tank Davis and said he will welcome the fight at 147, right? He said he will fight Tank at 47. They asked him why. He said because it's a big money fight, right? So Bud getting a little smart business-wise, and he's looking at Tank and saying, you know what? If he can make it to 147, if we can get in that ring, it'll make a whole lot of money. You feel me? A whole lot of money. Especially after everybody seeing what Tank just did with Ryan Garcia with the 1.4 million pay-per-view sold, that shows you that Tank, after Canelo, is the face of boxing. And some people think he's the face of boxing over Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So now that we're looking at that situation, man, look. Gervonta Tank Davis, y'all, like I said, is the hottest young star in the game. We know that he want to be an all-time great, one of the greatest to ever lace him up. You feel me? And he know what he got to do to get there, right? So we're looking at Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Terrence Crawford. If Tank can get those 3 fights under his belt and be victorious, there's no question without a doubt, no question without a doubt, that he will be an all-time great. You feel me? So, like I said, we're looking at Devin Haney first. We all know Devin went up to 140. So if Tank and Dev was to fight, it'd have to be at 140 pounds or the catch weight. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying earlier, Gervonta Tank Davis want that fight with Devin Haney. Do Devin Haney and his daddy want that fight with Tank? That's what it's going to come down to. Now that Devin went up to 140, he's about to face some heavy hitters up there. If he can stay undefeated, right, and pull off a big win up at 140, become a champion up there, it might be possible that Tank say, you know what, fuck it. Let's get in the ring with Devin. Let's knock his ass out, and let's go get that money, man. You feel me? Now, everybody was talking about how Tank ducking Devin, Tank did this, Tank did that. Now when the opportunity is really real, when it's really real, we saw what happened. You know, they used Tank name to build up their fights here, to build up their fight there. But when Tank went out there and got rid of them Garcia boys and came and looked at Devin and his daddy and told him, let's get it on, right, they took off. So let's just see how that play out in the future. With Shakur Stevenson, that could be one of the biggest fights in boxing in the future as well, right? It's going to come down to Shakur, you know, doing this thing with Bob Byrne, continue to be victorious, becoming a unified champ, maybe at 135, and knock off some of the names that Tank trying to fight. That way Tank can't fight him. And then Bob Byrne won't have a choice if Shakur put the pressure down and say that he wants Gervonta Tank Davis. And then Tank look back and say, you know what, let's get it on. Let's get it on. I'm about the money. I'm about putting your ass down because you've been talking a lot of shit as well. You know what I'm saying? Tank don't like Shakur because he been talking all that shit. He felt like he played 2 sides of the streets, you know, and it's kind of showing that Shakur be playing 2 sides of the streets. And Gervonta Tank Davis said, you do all that talking, but then you run up in my locker rooms when I fight, you know, trying to, you know, ride my nuts a little bit, you know. So at the end of the day, that's going to be a big-time money fight. Shakur, one thing I say about him, in my opinion, he ain't turning down no fights with no big-time names. You know what I mean? He want to prove that he the big dog, that he can be the best of the best. And the way Terrence Boy Crawford talk about him, we'll find out in the future. But Gervonta Tank Davis, you know, he want all the smoke. And when it comes to Terrence Boy Crawford, we all know that him and Tank, they've been going back and forth lately. We know they got a disdain for each other. Will this fight happen? Possibly. You know, Terrence Boy Crawford, tomorrow he'll go up to 168 to fight Canelo. He'll jump 3 weight classes. You know, Tank saying he'll go up 3 weight classes to fight, well, mainly 2 because he already at 35 and 40, right? So he said he'll go up to fight Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford say he'll oblige if he come on up, you know, if he was to come up. So it's going to be up to Tank to go up them couple of weight classes and say, let's get it on. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it on. That'll be a hell of a scrap. Tank will really be proving himself if he get in that ring at 147. Nobody can say shit, nothing at all. And we'll see how that fight turn out. But these 3 names on Gervonta Tank Davis hit list, bro. 3 of the biggest names that can make him one of the biggest stars to ever lace up a pair of gloves, bro. And nobody can deny that. So let's just see how the future play out for Gervonta Tank Davis. That king ain't playing no games. He's calling out the favorites. And he want all the smoke. Now give him all his credit and all his just due. Just like y'all do everybody else that call out people and don't fight no goddamn body. You understand what I'm saying? Keep grinding Tank, keep shining Tank, and you run the game. Straight like that.